American Pickers star Robbie Wolfe lives in secluded $470,000 an hour home as star struggles with dangerous snow conditions. Hello everyone, welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. American Pickers star Robbie Wolfe is having snow days in his $470,000 an hour home amid the state's dangerous winter conditions. Robbie, 56, stars on American Pickers alongside his brother Mike, longtime cast member Danielle Colby, and new full-time star John Shelley. Sign up for the entertainment and TV newsletter. Your info will be used in accordance with our privacy policy. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal Robbie lives in a 5-bathroom, 4-bathroom home in Bettendorf, Iowa. Robbie and his wife, Melanie, bought the home in August 2017 for $335,000. Real estate websites have the home estimated at around $470,000 today. The 3,092-square-foot home sits on over an acre of land. Use caution. Snow day. American Pickers star Robbie Wolfe shares shocking video of snowstorm aftermath. According to the real estate listing, the home is secluded and near over 10 acres of wooded land. The home boasts maple hardwood floors throughout and has an open floor plan with high ceilings. The eat-in kitchen boasts wood cabinets and a breakfast bar. The living room features a gas fireplace with a stone design. Jailhouse rock. Can not be live it. BEISPABDA. STARGONE. The master bedroom has a skylight, private bathroom, and a walk-in closet. The home has a 3-car garage, brick patio, deck, and hot tub. The house also has stunning landscaping. Snowy weather. Robbie has been hiding out in his home, as his hometown has been getting dangerous winter weather. He posted on Instagram last weekend. We got about 16 inches of snow on the ground here in Iowa, and it's below zero. Stay safe, help your neighbors. Then earlier this week, he posted standing on top of his trailer, heading to California next week for Turlock Swap. Meet the To the Roadster show, see you there. First, I have to dig out 22 inches of snow off the roof of my trailer. Robbie's store. The U.S. Sun previously reported Robbie owns a store near his home that he purchased in March 2021 for $200,000. The History Channel star wrote on Instagram when he bought the building. Garage door makes it all come together. Love the history of this building, built in 1939 as an automotive building in downtown Davenport. It will live on. HEL of APRECNT. DISAPPARING. Robbie's store holds stunning vintage finds and antiques, as he often posts his findings on Instagram for his customers to buy. He often shows off his vintage signs, which is one of his favorite items to collect. Robbie Wolfe, a familiar face to fans of the hit television show American Pickers, has carved out a unique life away from the limelight. While millions know him for his quick wit and passion for hunting antiques across America, fewer are aware of his quieter, more solitary existence in the rural corners of Iowa. Wolfe's story is not just one of fame and fortune. It's a tale of resilience, survival, and the heavy toll that harsh winter conditions can exact on those who live in $70,000 an hour home, nestled in the heart of one of the state's more secluded regions, has become the setting for both peace and peril. While Wolfe enjoys the solitude of the countryside, he is also confronted by the extremes of nature that can be both beautiful and deadly. As the seasons change, and the winter months bring about extreme snowstorms and freezing temperatures, life becomes more about survival than comfort. The isolation of his rural residence, once a source of charm, soon becomes a daily battle against the snowbound conditions that envelop his property each year. For those unfamiliar with the realities of rural living in the Midwest, the experience can be a shock to the system. A star's secluded home, more than just a place to live. At first glance, Robbie Wolfe's Iowa home is a picturesque retreat from the fast-paced world of television stardom. The property, purchased for $470,000, sits on a sprawling expanse of land, surrounded by forests and fields. For Wolfe, it represents a break from the constant hustle of life in the entertainment industry. But what might appear to be a dream home is, in fact, a daily challenge in terms of maintenance, accessibility, and security. Though Wolfe is no stranger to the complexities of owning a large property, the challenges in Iowa are magnified by the region's weather patterns. Snowstorms, freezing rain, and sub-zero temperatures can turn what would be a simple day-to-day routine into a battle against the elements. This secluded lifestyle is a far cry from the glamorous settings viewers see on American Pickers. Instead of spending his days negotiating deals and finding antique treasures in bustling cities or towns, Robbie often finds himself snowed in, making the most of his time in the quiet of his home as nature continues to wreak havoc. The struggle with dangerous snow conditions. While many Midwesterners are accustomed to the rough winters, the snow conditions in Iowa can become dangerous even for the most experienced residents. For Wolfe, the reality of snowbound living is a struggle that takes on a life of its own each winter. The snowfalls in the region can be brutal, with blizzards dumping feet of snow in near hours. For someone living in a rural area, the snow can quickly isolate him from the rest of the world. When snowstorms hit, the roads leading to and from his home can become impassable. The local plows, while efficient, can only clear so much, and many rural roads remain unplowed for days or even weeks after a particularly harsh storm. This means that Wolfe is often stuck at home for extended periods, without easy access to supplies, groceries, or medical help. Even with a four-wheel drive vehicle, the unrelenting snow can make travel nearly impossible. Wolfe has shared in interviews that there have been times when he's been stranded at home for days, unable to leave his property, cut off from the world outside. The isolation of his rural life can be overwhelming, especially during the long Iowa winters when daylight hours are short and the snow never seems to stop falling. Snowstorms bring more than just inconvenience. They can be hazardous to one's health and safety. The physical toll of dealing with heavy snow, clearing driveways, and maintaining the property can wear down even the most capable individuals. For Robbie, maintaining the home alone means frequent physical labor in dangerous conditions. Shoveling massive snow drifts or attempting to clear fallen tree branches in the aftermath of a storm can be a risky endeavor. Ice and snow turn everyday chores into life-threatening activities, and with no neighbors nearby to help, Wolfe is forced to rely on his own resourcefulness and determination. Preparing for winter. How Wolfe braces for the cold. Living in such a remote and unforgiving environment requires meticulous preparation, especially when winter approaches. Each year, Robbie Wolfe must ensure that his property is stocked with enough supplies to survive the snowbound months. A well-maintained home is crucial, as breakdowns in heating systems, plumbing, or electrical equipment could lead to severe consequences in such a remote area. With no local technicians or repairmen available for quick fixes, Wolfe must stay ahead of the curve. Maintaining his property and equipment. Elements of preparation for Wolfe is ensuring that his heating system is working flawlessly. The Iowa winters can see temperatures plummet well below freezing, and without reliable heat, survival becomes impossible. Whether it's ensuring that his wood-burning stove is stocked, his electric heaters are functional, or his backup generators are fully charged, Robbie must always be prepared for the worst. Similarly, stocking up on essentials is vital. Snowstorms can block supply routes, leaving residents without access to grocery stores for weeks. Wolfe, like many of his rural neighbors, ensures that his pantry is always stocked with non-perishable goods, and his freezers are full of meat and produce. The thought of running out of necessities during a storm is a terrifying one, and with no quick way to resupply, planning ahead is essential for survival. The beauty and peace of rural living. Despite the constant challenges that snow and isolation bring, Robbie Wolfe has expressed that there is a certain peace and beauty in the rural lifestyle he leads. While the winter storms can be relentless, the serene landscape of Iowa blanketed in snow offers a kind of tranquility that is hard to find in more populated areas. For Wolfe, the quiet of his property is a stark contrast to the bustling nature of his public life, and it offers a kind of solace that is invaluable. Living off the beaten path allows Wolfe to disconnect from the pressures of the entertainment industry. He spends his time focusing on his interests, working on projects around his property, restoring antiques, and occasionally spending time with family and friends. In these moments, he finds relief from the stresses that come with being a public figure. However, this isolation also means that his only real company is the nature that surrounds him. While many would find the solitude suffocating, Wolfe seems to thrive in this environment. The slower pace of life gives him the space to reflect, recharge, and focus on what truly matters to him. However, this lifestyle is not without its costs, and the snow and isolation serve as a reminder that living in such seclusion comes with inherent risks and challenges. The dark side of fame and isolation. Although Robbie Wolfe's public persona may evoke images of a successful, high-energy television personality, his life in Iowa is a stark contrast to the adventures he shares with co-star Mike Wolfe on American Pickers. The isolation he faces is not just a geographic reality, but also an emotional one. Stars like Wolfe often live in the public eye, but behind the scenes, their personal lives can be a far cry from the glamorous world that the public perceives. The stresses of living away from family and friends, compounded by the loneliness of rural life, can take a toll on even the most resilient individuals. The winter months, in particular, seem to amplify these feelings. Long periods of snow and cold can lead to a sense of isolation that is hard to shake. This emotional toll is one that many people who live in remote areas can relate to, not just those in the spotlight. The difficulty of maintaining mental health when isolated by weather, distance, and the absence of social interaction is a growing concern for many rural residents. The dark days of winter, where sunlight is scarce, can deepen feelings of loneliness and despair. Despite the struggles, Robbie Wolfe remains committed to his life in Iowa. His resilience in the face of harsh winters and snowbound isolation speaks to his determination and self-sufficiency. For him, the challenges are simply part of the life he has chosen. A life that may seem far from glamorous, but offers rewards that go beyond fame and fortune. The future of Robbie Wolfe's secluded life. As Robbie Wolfe continues to live in his secluded Iowa home, it's clear that the future of rural living in extreme weather conditions will remain a significant part of his story. Whether he will ever fully embrace the realities of living in a snowbound region, or whether he will eventually decide that the isolation is too much to bear is still uncertain. However, for now, he remains in his rural retreat, navigating the challenges of the harsh winter months, finding peace in the quiet of the countryside, and forging ahead as a star who has found his own way of balancing fame with the realities of rural life. His story serves as a reminder that while fame may offer wealth and recognition, it also requires sacrifices that many might never imagine. For Robbie Wolfe, the fight against snow, cold, and isolation is just another chapter in a much larger story, one of perseverance, determination, and finding peace amidst the chaos of life. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.